Hey everyone, this is Supanshu Sharma and you're watching Vero Smarty. So, before starting the video, I just wanted to let you know that this video isn't scripted at all. So, you might experience a lot of ums and ahs because that's like not scripted. I'm just thinking while I'm speaking anything. So, please forgive me for that because I'm just sharing my story. So, I just thought it doesn't have to be scripted. Unlike other videos, I'm just doing blah blah here. But this is my real, unfiltered story of class 10th journey. So, like many of you might think that the class 10th journey started with class 10th, so the answer is nope. I'm just distributing my journey into three phases. The phase 1 includes my class 9th, which was very prominent for me, and phase 2 contains the initial stages of my class 10th, and the phase 3 is the final stage of my class 10th. That was the first one. Okay, so the phase 1, class 9th. Class 9th was such a year of change for me because my school was changed, my board was changed, and then in the new school I had new teachers, I didn't have any friends, and you know what, I can't just stay alone in the class not speaking a word because that's not me. I just do a lot of things in the class which cannot be done alone. I want a discussion partner, I want a crime partner, I just want someone to talk with. So I wanted friends in the initial stages of class 9th. But I was and I've got the friends now. But it was quite hard to start with it. And in the starting of class 9th, talking about studies, I was very serious about my class 10th result. I mean, the boards. And why I was so serious, I don't know. I don't really know. I now think that I could have enjoyed my class 9th even more than what I did. But okay, the time's gone now. So in the class 9th, I was pretty serious. I just put that extra effort in knowing everything from apart from NCRTs, whatever I could get. And I was not going to any tuition or coaching, I was just doing everything on my own. I was googling and doing each and every question I could from that NCRT, just every question from each and every line, because what I was told was the class 9th is the base for class 10th. But now, to give an advice, I would say to the class 9 students that you don't have to be very serious about your class 10th and your class 9th. You can be a little, understand the basic concepts that might help you in the class 10, but the class, especially when talking about science, it is quite different. I would say that chemistry is not the continuation of what we studied in class 9th, and biology to some extent it is, and physics it's different, totally different, because in class 9th we study about the basics of the mechanics like force, energy, etc., and in class 10th we study about electricity and light. Both are diverse topics, so it's not basically the base, but it's just a stage to get yourself used to study if you didn't used to study until your class 8th. And that was it. I got a 98%, approximately 98% in my class 9th, and I was first in all the sections. Then it comes to class 10th, and the first day of class 10th, I remember it, I was so damn confident that I just told my class, no, not my class teacher, my science teacher, that I would be scoring 100 in your subject. And I think that was a mistake. That was a big mistake for me. So, for that, I was called in front of the whole class and was told that you have to score 100 in all the subjects. I was like, I can do that. Now I think I should not have done that. It was such a bad step, such a bad step. Poor me. Fool me. Okay, let's just leave it. So I had a little pressure on me in the starting year, not years, the starting phase of my class 10, the phase 2. But I was, studying moderately, not very focused on boards, just doing what teachers told me. And then comes my third phase. You know what? Let me tell you before starting with the third phase. At the ending of my class 9, just before my annual exams, I was studying class 10 syllabus in my class 9th, and I completed two chapters from class 10th science, that is one from biology, life processes, and second from chemistry, what was that? Chemical equations and reactions. So I just completed two chapters from science and one chapter, I guess, one or two maybe, from maths. I was doing the chapter number one, which was, I guess, real numbers, and chapter trigonometry, because trigonometry was something new and exciting for me. So I started with trigonometry. Actually, that was a school's initiative, but not everyone does that, right? Then we come to the phase 3, which I would say the worst phase of my preparation, because if I could have done more, but I didn't. I could have worked more hard, but I didn't. I just took everything very lightly. I thought that marks doesn't matter. I don't need the position. I want nothing. I would just do whatever that comes in my mind, and that was it. I guess I was suffering from mood swings, but whatever that was, I was not working hard at all. And in my pre boards 1 and 2, I thought that I got up practice more, but that was just a thought. It was not executed, and that is why when I gave my board exams, there was a little, there was a little gap between what I studied and what I could have done. Now I regret not doing what I could have done. But let's just leave it. Hi guys, this is Divanshi Verma. No, I must say it. This is Divanshi Verma, and today was my first board exam, and I'm really excited to share my experience. Was I excited for it? I was super excited. It was finally the day of exam, and my first exam was English, and the second passage I just remember that it was quite hard, and I mean, the language wasn't hard, but the options were. I could give more than one answers of the questions they were asking, but they wanted just one, and only one of them was the answer, so it was really confusing. um, I just told you you will experience a lot of ums and ahs, so please be there. Yeah, yeah. Now, what was my expectations? After coming back home, I expected more than what I got in my result. I really wanted to make a reaction video of my result day, but unfortunately, that day I didn't have the camera. Actually, I wanted a second phone to, from when I will look into the result, and the second phone will record my reaction. But I had just one phone at home, so I could not record anything, and I'm so thankful that I didn't record it, because on the result day I cried. Many of you might not, believe that I cried on it, but I actually cried, and not because of happiness, not at all because of happiness. It was all because of sadness. Because I didn't score full in maths and science. That was the area where I put my most of efforts in. That was the prime corner of me to score. But I could not score a full, and that was such a heartbreaking thing for me. And apart from that, I had a little expectations from social science, but I just scored 95. I thought I could get a little, like, not full, but 98. But that's okay because I don't study SST much, so that's okay. And the marks of IT came as a surprise for me, because I don't study at IT at all. I never studied, I never opened the book. I just used to study a day before the test or exams, whatever. and I scored full in it. That was an element of surprise. Okay, that was it. So I got an aggregate of 97.8, and if we just consider the top 5 subjects excluding social science, then it would be 98.4, which I think is satisfactory, but I could have got more. That is the thing, I just, left practicing and studying in the third phase, the final time of my class 10, because I was pretty bored in it, and I was kind of like, I don't need marks, it doesn't matter to me, let it be whatever it is. So I could have got more. I didn't practice. Whatever happened, okay, that's okay. And now it's been almost more than a month actually since the result was declared, and I was like thinking of making a video on it. I finally made one. But now they don't really matter. The marks I scored in class 10 don't really matter. Whatever I do now matters. So, yeah. Yeah, that was it. I don't think it was really meaningful, but that was my true journey, unfiltered. No tuition, no coaching, just self study and a bit curiosity, laziness, and determination at the same time. They don't come at the same time, but I would say, yeah, I had a little determination, but laziness overweighed it. So let it be. We can't change it now, right? But yeah, I'll be making a videos on what mistakes I think I made in the exam that you know deteriorated my result, and I would make sure that my viewers don't do that. So the class 10th and 9th students, stay tuned. I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.